What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another great episode of the Queen Candy Podcast. It's your girl, Queen Candy, in the building. We hope that everybody is doing good, staying safe with everything that's going on. So, we're finna get right into this, y'all. As y'all already know, we always have great guests on the show. So, this episode is no different. We have a fellow podcaster, fellow brother of ours we've been talking to for the past couple weeks. Got a real big event going on. So we're gonna bring him on, let him tell a little bit about himself, where he from, what he do. Then we're gonna get into this great event. Been keeping my mouth closed, y'all. So I'm real excited about it. So we're gonna bring on your boy DC. What's going on with you, man?
What's going on, everybody? How
Thank
y'all
you
doing?
for coming on the show. You know you probably got a busy schedule going on. So we definitely appreciate you for being on the
It's
show.
yeah, it's a crazy week.
Yeah.
Like you said, event this weekend. Got my 100th episode on Wednesday, so
Woo.
I think my voice gonna be gone by Thursday night, from Thursday morning. Oh, trying to drink
Shoot.
tea and what's that? Honey, like
Yeah,
Mariah Carey.
ain't plenty of that, man. I'm telling you, that's gonna help. That's gonna help big time, man. So, man, we're gonna get right into this, man. We're gonna put you on the screen by yourself. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, your podcast, what you talk about, topics and whatnot, where you're from. Um, so go ahead and let you have the flow.
Ooh, bitch green. It's been a while since I've done this. Joking. My name is DC, host of What the Shit podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can catch us everywhere from iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, Pandora, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We do interviews. We talk to pretty much everybody. You know what I mean, doing interviews, current events, just real conversations with real dope people, making sure that everybody getting seen from their own perspective. Because I hate TMZ. I don't like to speculate on nobody, so I like to talk to the people and get straight to the stories, straight from the source.
Okay, okay. That's what's up, man. So how long you been doing your show?
2 years. It'll be 3 in July.
We in July. That's good. That's gonna be 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 years for us as well. So yeah,
that's what's up.
that's gonna
It's
be what's
fun.
up. What made? Yeah. We definitely love doing it, man. Cause did a little bit of radio in Atlanta, so already kind of had to transition over, so it really wasn't hard. But
Yeah,
honestly, we rather do a podcast. It's
I
it's
just
a little
like.
easier.
Yeah, it's less restrictions. I can say what I want and not have to worry
Yeah.
about um, nobody's civil liberties or offending nobody. If I do, you ain't gotta listen. I guess that's how I look at it.
That's
If
the
you don't
same
like it,
thing we say on here, man. Yeah, this ain't gonna be for everybody. So it is what it is.
oh yeah, my show. See, I started on a Sunday and we was cussing on a Sunday, and I had a lady like, "How you cussing on a Sunday?" I was like, "God knows my heart. He made me in His image, and I'm a cussing person. So I don't know what to tell you." And then we changed the Wednesday, so we go live every Wednesday, um, 8 to 9, 8 to 9:30, depending on whether we got a dope guest or what's going on. But it's just real. I actually started at a Cleveland Media School here in Ohio, where I live, for TV and radio broadcasting. And then during the pandemic, because that's when I really got started, I was on somebody else's show. My dad passed away, and I was kind of lost. And I was like, you know what? I need an outlet. So my dude brought me on his show, Blur's Eye View. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do this myself. I kind of got some shit I want to say, for myself. And I want to be able to speak in my own voice and talk about my own thing and have my own structure and not have to worry about, messing up somebody's show. So I actually was going to start this show called Bro, and it was called Brothers Reaching Out. And I had some dudes from my neighborhood who I grew up with. And I was like, yeah, man, I want to do this show. Come time to do the show, crickets. And niggas don't show up. So I pivot, and that's how what the shit was really born. It was born kind of out of, I wouldn't say necessity, but it was just like, I got to do something. I want to be able to freestyle it, go, do my own thing. Started out on Zoom, looked like shit. It was horrible looking. Like our first season, we couldn't buy a guest. We couldn't get a guest to save our life. Like I think I had two guests in 15 episodes. It was recorded on Zoom, and then we tried to go live on Zoom, and it looked low budget. It was like a Master P Tubi movie. I was just like, this ain't it. So I switched over to Restream for like a year, going great. We getting more guests. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming good. Was part of a couple different podcast networks, but it didn't work out because I was doing more work than them to promote me. So it's just like I might as well cut y'all out and just continue to do my thing like I do. So it's been working out, 2 years in, like I said, coming up on 100th episode. I've had plenty of dope guests from Toronto to Miami and in between, Atlanta, Georgia, Texas, New York, Jersey, all over the map. So to be able to be heard internationally is pretty dope. And then being a dude from Akron, never thought I'd be on Pandora. When I got that, I ain't gonna lie, I cried a little bit because I was like, it feels different. So I think 2021 we hit iHeart, then this year we hit Pandora. 2022 we hit Pandora. This year I got some things in the works. Plan on trying to get on TV. Got some people I'm talking to. So moving in the right direction, which brings us to this weekend. This weekend we're doing the March to the Record Books, which is a 3-day live stream event, continuous. Guinness World Record is what we're going for. Got a lot of different dope podcasters involved. The response was more than I thought it was going to be, because I planned on like just talking for 72 straight hours by myself if I had to, whatever it took to get this done. But luckily I got some dope ass people who want to be a part of it, which is dope because not only for me, but it showcases their talent and lets people see them. So it's a bigger opportunity for just me. But also this event is geared towards an event I'm throwing in July. I'm throwing a networking conference event for content creators of color. So it's called 4C. So I'm trying to get all of, because I live in Ohio. So the networking, the mainstream media, all that, it's not really geared towards black content creators. Like when I got started, I didn't know too many podcasters in the area. And come to find out, I got like cousins who do it, friends who I played basketball with who do it. And I'm like, I didn't know y'all podcast. That's crazy. So what I want this event to do is bring together podcasters, musicians, artists, business people, cosplayers. I don't care what you do. If you create content, let's get together and figure out how we can learn from each other, build with each other, and get this money so we can all, retire and just, create content all day because it's fun. Mm-hmm. So to be able to do that, we need to work together because there's nothing I've done totally by myself. Like, I do all my own promotions, marketing, all that, but I still have a team that helps me get through the show. I just brought on 2 new co-hosts this season. Savagely Humble, my guy Boomer from Podcast Lit. Savagely Humble hosts a show. It's a Hard Knock Life. She's also a dope producer. So I needed somebody to help me kind of get structure. And then my guy Chris Fury from Blur's Eye View. So I've ran through a couple co-hosts, but right now I have a great team of people who are behind me. Like I said, another bunch of podcasters who I can call on and they show up and do their thing. So, and also this event, we're raising money for a program here in Massillon called Beautifully Weirdo. And I always say that, be youthful weirdo, because I always pronounce that wrong. But it's a program here who takes young girls and gives them opportunities to grow. So they do like summer camps. They want to do podcasting, library events. So they do a lot of dope things. So we want to be able to contribute to them. So there are, I wouldn't say charity for this year, but every year we do these things is going to be geared towards some kind of program that's helping the youth advance in content creation.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So, number one, let us know if we can be a part of that event in July, anyway, because we definitely want to connect and support, our people as well, because we will real big on that. And the Queen Candy podcast will actually be a part of this weekend's event. I think we're gonna be doing a 2 hour straight show, y'all. So
Yeah.
we was actually just scrolling on LinkedIn, and I said, let me hit this dude up, see what he's talking about. And we love the topic and the theme and the goal that you had, because we talked about this already a couple weeks back. So we was
Mhm.
like, being the Guinness Book, it might not mean nothing to everybody else, but our show is small, so it was
Ah,
like it might help. Who knows? And tell everybody real quick, if we're able to accomplish this, what's going to be the end result?
well, everybody who participates gets a certified certificate saying that you are a part of a record. And from what I got to talk to my sponsor, but what I believe is everybody's name will also be in the record book. So it might, like you said, it might not mean something to some people, but I don't know too many people whose name is in the World Guinness Book of Records that I know
No.
personally. I remember being in school as a fifth grader and seeing that book and be like, damn, it'd be dope to have my name in here, because that's, until somebody breaks that record, it's pretty much forever, And even when they
So
break it,
is there a current record for the longest broadcast now? Do you know?
I don't know. Um, I don't think so. I don't know if we're
I
going to
haven't
be the
heard.
first,
Yeah,
but
'cause I haven't.
it's a big deal. And the biggest
Yeah.
thing to me was it's free. It was free to sign up, free to be a part of. There's a lot of people who try to charge you to be a part of something like this, and we didn't want content creators to have to pay to show their work. We're big on sharing and promoting other people. I know that's taboo in the content creation game. You're not supposed to. Um,
Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing. When I first started podcasting, somebody told me podcasters shouldn't podcast with other podcasters. And for the longest, that shit blew my mind, because I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I'm big on sharing. If it crossed my timeline and I see it, I'm sharing it. Whether I know you or not, I don't care. My platform won't suffer, because I don't think there is so much as too much of being, you got to stay in your own lane. You can only sit at your table. We trying to create tables for everybody. So this, like I said, this is a great opportunity. I tried to tell as many people as I could, shout it from the mountaintops, and I tried to tell people like it's free. Some people was like, oh, no, I don't think it's free, And I'm like, dude, I'm the one a part of it. I'm telling you, it's free to sign up, free to be a part of. You ain't got to put no money up. We're not asking you for no money.
No.
If you want to try to get donations or, whatever, more power to you. We do have a few sponsors. We will have a donation line that people can call in or text in during the stream to donate. But like I said, none of these funds are going to me, so I won't see a dime. Everything is going towards the 4C event and towards the program that we're sponsoring this year. So I don't see nothing. It's just free for me. Um, I don't get paid from it. People thinking
But
I'm getting paid from it. I'm getting some kind of percentage. I don't get it cut. I see nothing. Everything goes to my sponsor, and they're handling the event. So shout out. I got to shout out Opulence Radio, because they actually, this thing was their idea, so I can't even take credit for the March of the Record
okay.
Book. I came up with the name, but the whole idea was brought to me, presented to me, and I couldn't say no. Because like I said, we're throwing this, and it's publicity for everybody, but it's also to spotlight this event that we're throwing in July. So I got to make sure that I shout out Miss Amran Burnett at Opulence Radio. She has been 100% amazing. Oh my God, I can't get tongue tied. I still got time
You
to
good,
go.
boy. You good.
I'm gonna have to drink many a honey water, but no. Ever since I went to her with the idea to throw this event here, she has been on board, handling a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, so I can be kind of the quote unquote face and promote it
Gotcha.
and use my personality to get the word out. But they've been more than supportive. She came to me with this idea like, hey, I think we can go for a world record. And I'm like, Guinness? She's like, yes. And I'm like, well, fuck, like, why not? I mean, I got to do 32 hours. I'll do 32 hours. And she's like, no, we're going to bring in other podcasters to give them opportunity to do their thing and showcase themselves. So again, without them backing us, we're actually a part of their network, so we're on their app and a part of their um, radio station. So I mean, it's been crazy. I guess a blessing and also a long-standing. I wouldn't say curse because I'm be talking a lot, but I'm used to it. So,
Yeah.
but it's just all this is coming together so amazing. Like I said, this weekend is going to be whether we hit the record or not. It's important, but it's also not important. The
Yeah.
main thing for me is making sure that other podcasters are being showcased because, like I said, there's about 30 podcasts right now, and I know multiple. They got multiple doing double duty, multiple duty. I'm gonna be in and out of streams, trying to make sure that I can help where I can. It's gonna be a long weekend, but most
Are there any
importantly, I want to make sure.
more spots available? Is it too late to sign up?
We did close the signups as
Okay.
of Saturday, just so we can kind of focus on who and what we have, and
Okay.
we just gonna fill in where we need to. But I tried to give people ample opportunities to
Yeah.
get in. I told them like, hey, do not miss this opportunity because you're gonna be hating yourself come Tuesday when
Man.
you find out like, hey, they really did it. Because I think that's what the problem was. A lot of people say they want to do stuff, and then when it comes time to do it, they either don't believe in it
Okay.
or they're not really into it. They just want to talk like they were into it, which is cool. But I'm about that action. So, I'm
Exactly.
used to jumping off the porch and if it work, it work. If it don't, we figure it out as we go. But I don't want to be look back and be like, damn, I wish I was a part of that because
Right.
again, it's a great opportunity. It's a great chance. It's something that you can say that you were a part of. And it's Martin Luther King weekend. Like, what
Yeah.
better way to honor Dr. King than have all these different personalities, all these different nationalities, because we have white podcasters, black,
Mhm.
all kind of podcasters a part of this who are coming together for one collective cause. That not the dream,
Yeah.
you know? And I just
Yeah.
thought about it that way. Damn, I didn't even think about it that way. Okay. But no.
One thing that got our attention too, because we definitely want to talk about his life and his journey and whatnot. And it's gonna be funny because it's still gonna be different perspectives,
Hmm.
on Martin Luther King. But we definitely gonna now we getting tongue tied. We gonna definitely come on there. I was like, we messing up now.
Yeah,
We
I'm,
gonna
I'm
come
trying
on
to.
there. Yeah, we're gonna come on there, give our perspective. Um, chop it up. So that's what we real excited about it. And we definitely hope we hit the goal. We definitely do. But
I
either way,
definitely do.
yeah. Either way, it's still gonna be a good opportunity. And like I said, we don't know. We just scrolling and saw it, and hey, let's see what happens.
That's what a lot of people have said that it was like I didn't even know what was going on. I just seen it. It felt like a good opportunity, and I was like, well,
Yeah,
that's what it's for. Like I shared it everywhere I could. I got to shout out CL from Pussy Talks. She was really big on sharing and making sure people seen it. And there's a lot of other people. I don't want to forget people because once I start naming people and I forget some people, they're like, oh, he naming people, he ain't name me. My bad. I'm bad with names. But there was a lot of dope people who, even in the sharing process and getting people to sign up and, playing their part, there's a lot of people who uh, was there. So, and the other thing is, the content is your content. You can do whatever you want. So, the only thing is, there's no intros, no videos can be played. It has to be 100% fully live, which to me is a great thing because that means, people got to bring the A game. You
right.
can't, I know some people who rely on videos. Even I play like an intro in here or two,
Yeah, a
um,
little
but
bit.
but it's gonna be fun. You get to talk about what you want. I have no idea what the hell my show because I'm leading it off. So we're starting at the 6 o'clock on Saturday.
Okay.
First show at the gate. I couldn't let nobody else start it off because that looked bad. Like it's your event, but you ain't started off, nigga. What was you doing? So
Yep.
it's gonna be great. Hope people, tune in. It's going to be 3 days of entertainment. There's a lot of shows with a lot, and that's the other thing. It's a lot of different shows. We got a wide range of shows. We got shows who, like mine is just a shit show. We got a blurred podcast. We have a music podcast. We have a panel show. We have a lot of different. One show, Ho on the Go, who's going to tell you about hoology. I mean, we have some inspirational shows, motivational shows. It's going to be, something for everybody. So, you wake up 6 in the morning, we still going to be going. So you might be able to catch a show that you might not have seen on a normal time. And that's the other thing. A lot of these shows are going to be seen live because a lot of people do their shows recorded. So this is opportunity for other podcasters to see the live side of doing podcasting as opposed to just recording and editing and doing all that. So it's a learning experience. It's an opportunity to network. It's an opportunity to be seen by different eyes that you might not have been seen by before.
That's another benefit.
Yeah, because my fans might not know your fans, and your fans might not know my fans. But here
Right.
we go. Your show go off, my show go on. Hey, let's it's going to be a lot of overlap. A lot of because the way it's going to work is everybody when you come in 10 minutes before your show, but there's already a show going, so you get to sit behind and see this other show for the last 10 minutes of their show, and also come in on each other. So it's kind of like radio where you have one DJ going off and the other DJ coming on, and they're in the same room before that one DJ leaves. It's kind of that feeling. So it's going to be live, direct, a lot of different personalities. You get to see a lot of different podcasts, a lot of different perspectives on a lot of different things. So 3 days worth of content. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Looking forward to it. Nervous yet excited at the same time, but it's going to pop.
Yeah. So it's going to start, you said 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock Saturday, and it ends Monday at 6.
Okay.
And then everything in between, all day Sunday.
All day
Monday until 6 on Saturday, Monday. So it's going, like I said, it's going to be live. You're going to get to see a lot of different people. A lot of shows are, pulling double and triple duty. It's going to be monitored. Again, as people are going to be making sure everything's legit. It's a legit thing. It ain't just we throwing something together and saying, we're going to get some kind of certificate. No, this is really a Guinness Book World Record event. And it was free. So, if you didn't get in.
And it was free, y'all. We ain't have to pay nothing. So just to back them up, we ain't have to pay nothing, y'all.
And we ain't ask nobody to pay us nothing on the back end. Like, oh, well, if you get in and your show do. Nah, it's totally free. Like I said, we had some sponsors sign up, which was amazing. We'll be taking donations during the event, but like I said, none of that goes to any podcast or any podcaster. None of that goes to me. My sponsor doesn't keep it. All that is going back into making this event in July the best thing, so we can do it every year, because I want to make this an annual thing, even the March to the Record Book next year, Martin Luther King weekend. I hope we can do it again. Even if we don't do it for a Guinness record, just to do it again, just to have a year, make it a yearly thing. Other podcasts who maybe was timid to get in this year, and they see it and they be like, oh, well, okay, that's a real thing. Make sure you can get in on it if we do it again. Hoping so, but things change. It might be something different next year, but this year, this is what it is. It's what it's going to be. July, the 4C event as content creators of color. I'm looking forward to that. I got some good speakers. I got Miss Jessica Michelle Lee coming up from Texas. She's the host of the Sip and Spill. I got some musicians who's going to come up and talk about how they do things, just different things. I mean, if you need a theme song, it might be an artist in the building who can get you a theme song. There's different ways we can help each other besides just sharing and promoting. We can network, pool resources, work with each other. I've been on a lot of different shows, had a lot of different shows on my show. Cross promotion is a big thing. All this helps. Like, people don't realize that all this helps because sometimes we get that crab in the barrel mentality, and where I'm from, it's kind of huge, and I'm trying to break that. Like, there's a lot of dope people doing dope things, but they don't want to step outside their lane and work with other people because they feel like, I don't know if they feel like people are going to surpass them or what it is, but it's a lot of that timidness, which it just don't work for me.
Right. Well, we already know. We already know, man. So where will everybody be able to check out the event for this weekend? On which platform?
Good question. I believe it's going to be on the um um another Black podcast group, but I'm not sure. I think we're still working that thing out. The link just went out today for everybody who's going to be a part of it. I hadn't looked at it yet because I've been busy, but it will be shared as far as the link and what page it's on, so everybody will be able to know when it pops Saturday.
Okay.
So I believe Friday night, Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday, all day Saturday, we'll be promoting the stream itself, so everybody can start tuning in and see what we're gonna do. Because I have no idea what we're doing leading off. I just know we're gonna take that
We'll
first
be,
hour and set the
we'll
tone.
be, we'll be promoting as well, y'all. So we definitely looking forward to this weekend. We excited about it. So like you said, we're gonna knock this out. See how it turn out, y'all. So y'all catch this. It will be this weekend from Saturday to Monday. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
6 p.m. to 6 p.m.
On Monday. So y'all gonna see Queen Candy Podcast, DC, different variety of shows, different variety of podcasts. That's one of the other things we love because we definitely gonna try to poke our head in and check out,
Yeah,
people.
that's what I'm most excited. I think I'm most excited about that because this is an opportunity to catch a bunch of different podcasts all in one place. You don't have to go search them out. They're all going to be there back to back to back, to back, So that to me is the most exciting part, is being able to see, because there's a lot of people who were on this list that I've never, worked with or seen or probably want to work with, but just hadn't got that opportunity yet. So now it's like I get to see all these people firsthand and connect with them and build a network with them, and also people who I've already worked with, and see, their dopeness and let everybody else see that, So that's the biggest thing to me, is just being able to see all these different content creators in one place.
Yeah, and we was gonna piggyback off something you said earlier. I think you said somebody told you not to support other podcasts.
Yeah, I found that weird.
Yeah, because you can have a successful show, don't get us wrong, but you still got to connect, because you got to.
I see, like I said, I see it as like there's shows I've been on who didn't know me. Their fans didn't know me. They didn't really know me. We just connected and was like, hey, let's work. So they came on my show, or I went on theirs, however it was, and they gained followers who followed me, and vice versa. And I feel like you're never going to grow. Like, you see artists have other artists on their albums. Like, why wouldn't I podcast with another podcast? That just don't make no sense. I've never seen too many albums without a feature.
Yeah. You're not going to grow doing any of that, not connecting with people. So that's what we really working on more and more. So that sounded crazy. That's just like saying don't support another musician or another actor.
Yeah.
Or another writer. You have to.
That would be like going to a movie and there's one actor in the whole movie. Like, you would be like, what the fuck is this? Like, I can't watch this. This is one person, like, doing every part. Like, that's like going to see Medea, but Tyler Perry playing everybody. Like, yeah, it's cool for two parts, but you can't play everybody. So, I can't be the voice for everybody, So there's other voices in the world. And I like being able to connect with these other voices and hearing what they have to say and hearing things from their perspective. Because, you, like I said, you get a lot of different views from other people. Like, we've had people who talk about mental health and, child care and, child abuse and love and relationships and music and just overall health. And it's just like, I can't talk to everybody about those things because I don't know shit. I know nothing. I just know how to run my mouth and talk. That's all I do. And half the stuff I say, 90% true, maybe. I don't know. I just talk to talk. But
Yep.
we be like, our show relies on real conversations
Mm-hmm.
um from real people. Like, I don't never want nobody on who, real quick before we leave. I had a guy hit me up. I ain't gonna say his name. Hit me up on Instagram and was like, "Hey, I want to come on your show." And he gives me this long message about how he was shy and used to, only had 2 girlfriends, and then started becoming an alpha male and had coaches and wants to come on my show. And I'm like, why? Like, what are you, like, what's the premise of you coming on the show? He's like, oh, I just want to tell my story on a platform. I'm like, dog, that's not really how this works. Like, this isn't, made for TV movie type stuff. Like, we talk about real stuff. Like, to have you on, I don't think it will vibe, because it just feels like you just want to talk, which is cool, but that ain't what we do, you know. And no offense to what he's trying to do, I can feel it. You got to start somewhere, but I feel like giving people real stuff, and just, it don't feel like it would work, And I got into, which is crazy, because I didn't think I would get to that point to where I was turning people away, but now it's like I can't just give people anything. Like, I feel like I have a responsibility to give people the truth, one, but make it fun, because everybody digests information differently. So our show is about having fun with the truth. We made fun of Tory Lanez. Thank you, Tory Lanez. He gave us, and this wasn't even with the Megan stuff. It was I did a show called Sunroof Drop Top or something like that, and it was just when he had that wig, but the piece was missing, and it was just like his bald head with the rest around it. That's what we do. We talk shit, we make fun of people, we have fun. It's nothing malicious, but this is what we do. It's like when you were in school and you were joking on your friends. Like, this is what it is. So I had to turn some people away because their story just wouldn't gel with the brand, which is funny to say, because I never thought I'd be at that point. But
Right.
you have to protect what you do, because you can't. Some people are looking for an opportunity to try to go quote unquote viral, and they'll take your show down in the process.
Yep.
And I never want to give nobody no fake people. Somebody who's just doing it just because they want to do something, and that's cool. But this ain't the show for you, brother. Like, this ain't something just to do. Like, I take what we do serious. We're not journalists by any stretch of the imagination,
Ooh.
but we have a duty to uphold some kind of morality. We can't just be. Like I said, I hate TMZ. And that's what I felt like he was looking for. He was looking for a TMZ situation, or one of them red pill, blue pill shows. Talk about alpha males and betas and all that other stuff, and that's cool, but we don't do that. We'll probably just make fun of you for trying to do that. And I don't think he wanted that. I think he wanted to be taken seriously, and I just couldn't. Like, it just don't feel like that's what you're really here for.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you for having me, because I know, we
Problem.
talked earlier, you wasn't feeling well. But
Yeah. One of them days. So, but we're gonna be
trust me.
all right. We're gonna be all right by this weekend. But just been a crazy past couple of days. So, make the long story short. But we all good though. We all good. We definitely gonna be there this weekend. Thank you for coming on. We figure try to help promote it as much as possible.
I
So we
appreciate it.
definitely will come back next year. If we're welcome. Anything else you
Oh,
got going on?
everybody, all are welcome.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we definitely want to connect. Whatever you got going on, you can hit us up. So
Appreciate it.
definitely excited about that. So before we get out of here, tell everybody where they can find you at, catch a podcast, and when it is on live.
Everywhere, every day. We're live every Wednesday at 8. Like I said, this Wednesday coming up, our 100th episode, which is exciting, because I didn't think we would make it past 2.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, we was on the chopping block, like next to Keenan, Young Rock, and one of them other crappy shows. It was like touch and go for a while, but we made it to 100. Made it to 2 years, going on 3. You can catch us on Spotify. You want to connect? I'm on Instagram at @whattheshit_podcast. Facebook is what the stuff, because Mark Zuckerberg don't want us to be the shit yet. I can understand it. He's scared of our greatness. It's cool. Mark, you hold for that. But anywho, yeah, you can get this everywhere pretty much. Google us, Google me. Like I said, my door is always open for people who want to come on, connect. You know what I'm saying? You got something dope you want to talk about, we the place to be. I appreciate you for having me on. I was gonna say us because I'm used to saying us because I'm used to having my people on with me. But been doing a solo tour lately, which feels weird to me. But been trying to do more since I'm supposed to be the face of this operation. I ain't the brains. I'm just the face, I guess. But yeah, you can find us everywhere pretty much. Like I said, iHeart, Spotify, iTunes, you know what I'm saying, Pandora. You can catch us on radio in India, which is weird to be heard in India. Pakistan, shout out to Pakistan. They've been rocking with us for a while. And everywhere else, you know what I'm saying, you get your fine podcasts and the haberdasheries.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So thank you once again for coming on the show. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity. Like we said, we definitely excited about it this weekend. So we definitely gonna have to fly up, y'all. Let everybody know. We hope to see y'all. And we're gonna break this record. We're gonna knock this out, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you once again, DC, for your time. We're definitely gonna be working together again. So any other projects?
Look forward to it.
Definitely, same here. So anything else you got going on? And congrats on your 100th episode too, by the way.
Appreciate it. It's been a long time coming.
I think we just getting over 50 episodes, so we still got a little work to do, but we're gonna have it done.
Oh, it's y'all gonna get there. I've been peeping you. Shout out to you. You've been grinding. Every time I look around, you got something going on, the music and everything else. So I don't. Here's the thing. I don't. I think by design, I network with people. I always try to network with people who I see doing better than me, because I know they working. Because I know I work, but I know there's some people who work harder. And I'll try to connect with people who I know take what they do seriously. Because you have a lot of podcasters who do it for fun, which is what you're supposed to do.
Wow.
But some of them don't take it seriously to where, they respect what they do and they respect themselves. A lot of them just think they can turn on the mic and people are just going to follow. It don't work that way. You have to work. You have to put in the work. You get in what you put out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I see you working too. You're a grinder.
Yeah, we enjoy doing it. We love what we do. We have fun. We actually just started a show with our husband that we're doing together every Thursday. But yeah, you piggyback off that. Some people do, just like with music, producing, writing. If you ain't gonna be serious about doing it, don't do it. We have to fit. And our day be busy, our week be busy. Scratch the day, our week be busy. We there promoting, working 2 jobs right now.
Ooh, man, so you definitely.
Yeah, 2 part-time jobs and still promoting and getting shows out, whether they live or pre-recorded. So, if you really want to do it, you're going to get it done. And like you said earlier, you're going to make excuses or you're just going to talk. And when it's time to put in action and put in work, you're trying to duck and dodge and, you want to hide. So thank you.
Or have somebody else do the work.
That's we do everything.
One thing. People, if you going to try to come on somebody's show up. Like, don't have somebody make promotions and promote your stuff and make flyers. You know how long it takes to make flyers and promote and you know what I'm saying, all week, and then you don't show up? Don't do that. Don't waste my time. No. Don't waste nobody's time. You know you're not gonna show up.
I'll never work with again. I never work with them again. You are not.
I've had somebody's A&R hit me up. Like, oh yeah, we see what you're doing. We want to come on and, real excited. I'm making promotions and flyers and I'm going hard to promote. Don't even show up. I don't even hear nothing. So I'm like, dog, I can't. You get one shot with me. You get one chance. Unless you hit me up and be like, hey, this is happening. I had another guy, he wanted to promote his show he doing. He doing a YouTube show. Come time for the show, nothing. 3 months later, he like, hey man, you think I can get back on the show? I said, dog, what happened to you the first time? Oh, my girl had a baby. I said, nigga, that's some shit you tell somebody then. You don't hit me up 3 to 6 months later to tell me that. Like, no, I got nothing for you. I have no time, no space. So what I did was I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna hit you back and let you know. 3 months later, I still ain't talked to him. Like, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm petty. If you waste my time, I'm gonna waste yours. We gonna.
It's about being professional too. That's the other thing people forget.
Well, that's what makes me mad the most.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because in this business, your word and your commitment means something. If I tell somebody I'm gonna show up, I don't care if I'm dying. I'm gonna try to show up. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you, because I know how hard it is for somebody to, make that time. So if somebody asks me to come on, I'm making the time. Right. I don't care how I feel. That's just how I am. I'm dead set on keeping my word. Because if I tell you I'm show up, I'm showing up. Right. Because one, if you promoting me, I definitely got to show up now because my face is everywhere. If I don't show up, people gonna look at me and be like, he ain't professional. He don't show up. He ain't about his action. So why would I book him if he didn't show up here? I know he ain't gonna show up here. Right. So that means a lot to me. So if you tell me you're gonna show up and you can't, I understand if you let me know. But if you hit me up 3 to 6 months later, I got nothing for you, player.
No. That's why we say even though we didn't feel good, we feel like you keep your word. That's real important, and we feel like that's very unprofessional. People just pretty much give you the finger, and
yeah, it's a slap in the face.
Like, they'll be all right. Just like real quick, and we're gonna get out of here, but real quick, like lately, what we've been hearing on our show is you ain't got enough views, you ain't got enough followers. So what? I'm not trying to compete with nobody. If y'all
see, here's what I say to that. That shouldn't matter.
No.
Why?
Because YouTube, Spotify promoters say, I can help you promote your show. Them the number one people that's been saying that. But why? We love what we do. If you checked out any of our other social media, you see she posting something every day. Every day she does something.
I don't believe in numbers. At least not the followers or the listeners or none of that, because none of that. I mean, it matters, I guess, in the monetary in the long run.
Yeah.
But if you really trying to promote something, you're going to find fans there, whether it's 5 or whether it's 5,000. You're going to get something out of it. So I'll be telling people, like, when I first started, I don't care if it's one person watching or a million, we still going to give you the same show because I'm putting this on tape. Whether you see it today live or you watch it, a lot of our views come from the after show, like people watching it later on during the week, which is why I'm cool with that. Even the streams, like a lot of that, it don't be the same day I put it up to people to listen to it. It'd be like 3-4 days later, I see, 5-6 people a day listen to it. None of that matters. If you like what you do and you want to have fun, go on different shows, whether they got 1,000 listeners or 5. Like, people need to stop looking at these numbers and just realize that people can help you, whether they got 1,000 followers or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get something out of it, and you can also get promotion because, like I said, my 1,000 fans might not know you. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So there go 1,000 people who know us and watch us weekly now seeing you, so they're going to go see your page, and there go 1,000 more followers. Uh-huh. So the number game is cool, but
we don't believe in that either because we know the real people that's going to support. And honestly, we don't do it for the views and the likes. We get them, don't get us wrong, but we don't really do it for the views and the likes. It's to get ears. I need you to come over here and hear what I'm talking about. And we don't be on other people's show, to other people's platforms, so that's not a problem. But it just, like, why I keep hearing this so much lately? Like,
because
it's crazy, but, like I said, we're going to keep going. It ain't discouraged us at all, so we're finna keep going. And
yeah, I find it weird. But it's because, and again, I feel like people don't realize that it's cross promoting is bringing those fans together. So your 1,000 and my 1,000 come together, that's 2,000.
All right.
For both of us. So now, I mean, And then you go on another show, like those numbers are gonna grow. Like people looking at it the wrong way, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh
That's
yeah.
like trying to make money, but you looking at how much money I got. Well, how much money I got don't matter. If
It
we trying to
don't.
make money together,
It don't.
I'm put my money in the pot, you put your money in the pot, we make more
Yeah.
money.
Here we go.
You know what I
Come
mean?
on,
So
man.
it's hustle. People hustle backwards. They look at you got to have 10,000 followers. Well, a lot of these people are buying followers. So what difference do
Yep.
it make?
And that's what we said. We want real people. We don't want no bot.
I
Cause
was just I probably shouldn't say this. I was just on a meeting. I got hit up by some people who want to, be a social media manager. And I told the guy, I was like, I'm not big on relinquishing control of what I do because I do my stuff every day. I've grown my Instagram and everything by myself. Well, I can't say by myself. But as far as the posting and the promos and all that stuff, that's me. People sharing, I thank you for that because that's how you grow, the people sharing.
mm-hmm.
So when you network with other people, they're sharing your stuff, you sharing their stuff. Again, that's growing. People don't realize that. But I told them I'm grassroots. I'm organic. I don't want, to buy followers. You get them. I got every day on LinkedIn, I got about 5 people from New Delhi trying to hit me up talking about podcast promotion and how they can get me 10,000 followers and listens and all that. I'm like, that's cool, but why would I pay you for these inflated numbers to make myself look good, but in reality, it's not good. So it just
No.
people need to just realize if you perfect your craft, keep growing, keep networking, and keep building, you're eventually gonna get to them numbers. The thing is, microwave.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what it is. People want to get the numbers now in year 1 as opposed to trying to grow and be better and get those same numbers in year 5, and also have people on the outside who see you grow come to you as opposed to you going to them.
Right. Yeah, and
So
that's not
that's me
how
on
I
my
go. But like
soapbox,
you
people.
said, we're gonna continue to grow. We're gonna continue to do what we do. So we ain't even worried about it. So we're not worried about it at all. Um, so like we said, we love what we do. We're gonna keep doing it, so on and so forth. That's it. That's all. So like we said, man, we're finna go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to bed. Um, but thank you once again. Definitely checking everybody out this weekend. Hope to see all y'all there. And that's it. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Anything else you want to say before you get out of here?
Peace. Talk your shit.
All right. All
That's what
right,
I
man.
tell everybody. Talk your shit.
Yeah, exactly, man. Well, we're finna go ahead and get out of here, man. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of
Thank
your
you.
evening. All right,
You
y'all.
too.